Wrong button. No! No? What's the yes button? Continue? Did I do it right? Oh, that was the right button. Okay, I thought so, but then I got really confused. Well, it's a good thing we didn't accidentally delete our save there because I'm not capable of understanding basic game instructions. Oh, it's is it a steel drum? Steel pan. That's what that sound is. It's like a big metal bowl that has been dented and has these like bunch of dents around it. And each dent has a different tuning and they're really hard to play. My friend Doug is one of like the only people, like apparently he's one of the only people around who can play that really high level. I think that's what that sound is. So he's like flown around the world to play that because not many people do. Yes, Buttons and I are not the best of friends. I do really like that you have no idea who you are or what you look like. Like, am I a crab? Am I an eel? Am I breakdancing? Yes. Yes, I am. Let me go. Yeah! Except I guess the world's not upside down. Okay. Anyway. I am... These guys look like they've got little hats on. I mean, they don't. Oh, no. Where are the guys? I thought I saw somebody who looked like they were wearing a hat. Get back here. What was I thinking? You guys don't look like you have hats. What did I see out of the corner of my eye that... I don't know. Okay, well, anyway. They're not wearing hats. But I'm swimming with them. There's something about really peaceful, enjoyable swimming games where you can just kind of swim around with the fish. Like, it's a thing, you know? Like, there's like a genre of game that is swimming peacefully with the fishies. Okay, there you go. Process of elimination. I'm not a dolphin. But I honestly feel like I'm a lot smaller than a dolphin. Like, I feel... When I go down here, sorry folks, I hope this doesn't make anyone motion sick, but when I go down here, like, I'm pretty flat against the ground, which may or may not be a hint. I may not even have a physical form. I might just be like a floating, glowy essence. Like, this seems like the kind of game where that could happen. So, we have... What? Where are you? That was a laughing dolphin. Where'd you go? No, you're a swordfish. Where's the dolphin? I heard a dolphin. Didn't you hear a dolphin, guys? Oh, wait, where are you going, friend? What are you doing? Are you just, like, chilling? Hold on, hold on. We gotta follow him. Them. Excuse me. I made an assumption about the otter's gender and have been wrong, but I didn't realize that. So I'm gonna try to be better about it. But if I get it wrong, just bear with me. I'll try to catch myself. But I think there's an interesting thing there. Like, why? Because some of the characters, like, I'm totally like, oh, okay, of course this character's gender is not going to fit, like, the gender binary. But for whatever reason, this otter read as male to me enough that I have to actually rewire the way I think about them. So there's something to unpack there, I'm sure, about the gender norms. Did the twins? I don't know that they did. I don't think they did. But it's an assumption that I made. Possibly because the otter's character archetype is my favorite. Go figure, this is why I like otters in real life. Sorry, we're just gonna swim here. I figure you guys don't mind too much. It's a really beautiful and relaxing experience. Oops! Well, it's not quite what I meant to do, but that's what I did. Oh no! Where's my friend? There you are. But so, oh, there's a speed boost button? Oops, wrong button. Is it? No? Is this it? Am I going faster now? Oh, I am going faster. Yes, I caught you. I caught you, friend. Hello. Like, so Amara is a little bit more chill and laid back than my usual archetype necessarily, but there's something of the charming, good-natured, roguish character, not necessarily trickster, because tricksters, although Amara is, as the twins have established, Amara is a bit of a trickster, but Amara has some character traits in common, and most of the characters who fit that archetype are male. They're not all not all of the characters that I've encountered of that archetype are, but it's an assumption that I make, I think, because of that association. Gabrielle on Xena is that archetype, and she's female, and she's fantastic. She's, like, definitely, like, I feel like apparently a lot of bi girls watched that show and had, like, a moment of awakening about, like, oh, what are these feelings I feel about Xena? I didn't watch Xena until I was in my 20s. But when Gabrielle walked on screen, I was like, oh, okay, so I do like that kind of character regardless of gender. Got it. Hilariously, it turns out that when I flirt with girls, that's actually the role that I fill. is like, when I flirt with guys, I'm more, I don't know, I feel like men are more interested in me being, I'm sorry, this has gotten really personal, but welcome to Lauren the Flute, the channel where we overshare about our feelings and personal stories. But no, it's interesting, like, since I guess we're talking about gender here, I've noticed whether I'm in a relationship with or like having flirtatious conversation with male identified people, I tend to be like more of like this like muse figure that they want. Sometimes I wind up kind of being mothery, but like more of the like serious, broken, tragic woman that they want to protect to a certain degree has been a pattern in my life. Admittedly, I haven't had a ton of relationships, but that's a thing that I've seen. Whereas girls tend to be like, oh my god, she's cool, I'm gonna flirt at her and see if she'll think I'm funny. Oh, she's so funny, I want to be funny too. Which is funny because I never thought of myself as a funny person, but apparently in this specific context I can be. So I don't know. Anyway, all that to say, I like Amar, and it turns out that when I'm flirting with girls, I'm the kind of person that I like in male characters, except that I am comfortable considering myself female. So here's to not the gender things not fitting rules. I don't know. Oh man, Amar. Okay, that's kind of cute actually. Oh no, it's okay. I'm so glad that they're getting along. Yep. We're gonna work on that. Don't worry, Amar. I am on it. And I'm nothing if not consistently nosy about trying to get both real people and fictional people to tell me their problems so I can try to fix them. This is a problem I have. And yeah, no, the graphic effect is really nice. Interesting, not animal tested, because I've talked to a lot of people who say that they have different taste, or rather they have the same taste regardless of what gender the person that they're interested in is. Or no, they usually have different. Never mind, I forgot what I'm trying to say. Anyway, yes, this door, there's a mad scientist behind this door, and that's where we're supposed to go next. Anyway, I like the person that I am. Oh, I thought that I was going to go through the little thing, but it turns out the little thing was just a lock symbol. And there's actually a big door, so I don't have to like line up my little tiny whatever I am self. Ooh. Look at it, kind of makes me think of those stars. See, it's like Look at that. See? Look at that. I love the effects of the sunlight through the water. Look at that. Look. Look at that. You can really see it on the darker sand. Shall we travel to mid-seas, my friends? Look at that, though. Isn't that cool? Isn't that cool? Like, let's climb up and look down and appreciate it. Yeah. Now, I don't know if they did something crazy that actually, like, is aware of what the fluid is doing up here, or if that's just, like, a moving pattern. But either way, it's really, really cool. Hello, fishy. Fishies don't usually seem to come through here. Where did you come from, buddy? What is that? Okay, that's just a bit of light. Okay. Look, you never know when something's gonna be significant, okay? I'm really glad that you can go above the water. It keeps it from feeling claustrophobic. Alright, let's travel to mid-seas and hear completely different music. Oh. This looks really ominous and scary. Oh, no. I don't like this. Wait, is that dolphins? Whales? Dolphins. Whales aren't quite that high-pitched, right? No, look, technology. Which I mean, this is our mad scientist. No, I was totally right. Oh my god, guys, that's a whale. Oh my god. Oh, so it's the mid-sea, so this is actually... Whoa, this is big! Oh my god, this is big! Holy cow! Okay, this, you really feel the scope of this place, because all of the other places that we've seen have been smaller and enclosed. Like even the kelp forest which has like some open space. Wow. Wow. Right, I can go faster. There's wind out here. There wasn't wind in the open spot. Oh. Hold on. This looks like that's a flute, not a whale. What is that? That looks like an observatory. Oh my goodness. Oh my god, actually this is really kind of scary. Like, not like in a... Oh! Oh, it's the same stuff! Oh, okay, so that observatory is... Is it just me, or... What is under your belly, friend? What is that symbol? Friend! Talk to me! Oh my gosh. Wow. Here's a friend. Hello, friend. Hello, friend. Rivet is having a good time. Rivet is riveted by the riveting flowing patterns. I see what you did there. That sounded like a significant sound. Oh. Oh no. There's a hole in the ground, guys. Oh no. This is... Ah! Okay. First I have to, like, swim around and be slightly terrified. No. No. Oh no. Where'd the whale go? Where'd the whale go? I want to see the whale. I think I missed them. Oh. What's this? Oh! That means a not water creature lives in there. Cause see, like that is what, oh. There is a not water dwelling creature here. Oh, this is pretty. Bit of color. Oh my gosh. I can't be the only one who's like really scared of that. Like I feel like if I didn't have a phobia of caves, I feel like I'm the kind of player that would immediately be like, hey, let's see what's down there. But, I don't think that's a good place. I don't want to be there. Oh, hello, friend! Hey, friend! Hi, you look like a shark. Are you gonna eat me? Oh, you've got speckles on your nose. I'm gonna call you Speckles or Freckles or something. Will you talk to me? Come on. No? Look, see? Look, Speckles has speckles on their nose. Okay. You! Will you talk to me? Yes, you will! Hi, cutie! Oh, you've also got speckles on your nose. Are these like the speckle-nosed sharks? Is that their official name? Oh! You're shy. I'm sorry, that's basically my reaction. No! Oh! Oh! No, I want to be your friend! Can we be friends? Oh, I think I blew my chance to be friends. Oh, that's sad. There was someone else around here that I saw and got distracted by my friend there who I failed. I meant to be like, for me that was an excited shark, but I guess that's not how Citron took it. Hello, you look like you're wearing blue, or is that that's the lighting? No, I think that's a textural. Wait, do you have glowy under you? What's going on? Are you glowing, my friend? I think that fish might be glowing. Shark, maybe not. Don't really want to do this, but I also want to do this. That's true, I do have sonar. I'm just, oh my god. I'm sorry, this place is like deeply uncomfortable for me personally, and it has nothing to do with, I mean, if anything, I guess it shows like this is extremely well like rendered and designed and beautiful. Oh no. Oh no! Ah! Oh my god. Are we gonna do this? Are we gonna do this? Okay, we can't do this. This is as far down as we go. We don't get to go down into the abyss. That's probably good. But look at me, I tried. Aren't you proud of me? Aren't you proud of me? I tried. Where is... There! There! There we go. Hi! Hi! Hi, be my friend! You're so big. Oh my gosh, sorry, I didn't mean to clip through you. I'm just really excited and you're so big. Yes! Talk to me! Oh my god, Cobalt has giant font. No, you don't. Have I? This is exciting. Not what I expected. All right. Let's fly around. And by fly, I mean swim. Wait, no. Those are definitely flowing around like they're in water. It's just that because there was a tank. Oh, hey! Do you want to know my completely useless math science trivia? Well, whether you want to know it or not, you're going to know it. So, domes made out of equilateral triangles like this are actually one of the strongest things, like it's one of the strongest structures you can possibly make. If you want to build a thing and have it be really strong, use equilateral triangles. I once, in elementary school, because I knew this, because I was this kind of a nerd, we had to build weight-bearing bridges out of matchsticks or toothpicks or balsa wood thingies, like little bitty sticks, and glue. And I normally don't think of myself as being necessarily a math or science person, but we were like in groups, and I told my group, I was like, no, you are listening to me. We are building the entire thing out of equilateral triangles. And I must have had like this ferocious, like, do not argue with me, do not question me look, because they let me do it. And like, we didn't just take first place in the amount of weight that our bridge could hold. We annihilated second place. There was no comparison. So, if you're going to have the massive enormity of the ocean bearing down on your lab, making a structure out of equilateral triangles, smart. It's a good decision. Ryu, this is Mythic Ocean. It is a game in which we are going around the ocean. These really kind of look like... These make me think of like octopus tentacles. Don't they make you think of octopus tentacles? Anyway, we're going around talking to a bunch of gods who don't know that they're gods to try to help them with their personal problems so that one of them will remake the earth or the world and hopefully do a good job, because sometimes this cycle happens and they don't do a good job. So our job is, our memory has been wiped and we have to go talk to everyone. Okay, so we can clip through this. Okay. I'm sorry, game designers. I'm sorry that I have to do this. I just gotta look at all the things, okay? Like, look at how cool it is. And look at how striking it is to have this little bit of red in so much blue. All right. Now, where is the loudspeaker we're supposed to talk to? This is a loudspeaker. Okay, you're gonna have to give us permission to come inside. I'm curious about it. That's why I explored literally every piece of it and tried to go into the abyss in the ocean floor before coming up to talk to you. I want to learn about it. Let's see how it works. Does that seem fair? Sure! Hopefully they won't, like, destroy me. Okay, no, I can't move. This is really cool. Well, all right. Oh, hey. Congratulations! You are not a dangerous threat. I don't have to destroy you. Sorry. I gotta look at everything else. I can't just go where I'm supposed to go. Okay, pipes. Window, but it's like a window covered in something so you can't see out. It's pretty cozy. We do appear to be in water here, though. Oh, look at that! We can see out there! I wonder what... If those are like solar panel thingies? Whoa! Okay, this is way more interesting in Alien than, like, if you play a lot of games from, I swear, it's like the late 90s to mid 2000s, and they're all like, look at this strange alien thing that's brown and gray brown and maybe brownish grayish green if we're feeling really iffy and edgy. Whoa! Look, see more triangles! This person knows what they're doing. Actually, they know science more than I do. They're a scientist. I am just a person who makes a lot of noise about things. Oh, hey, that's another door. Wait, what is this? It's a searchlight thingy. What is this? It's the floor. kind of plush, actually. This looks like you should be like talking to like an audience or something. I don't know. Anyway, I am good at controlling video games. Is this where I came from? We'll find out. No, it's not! That... Oh, I've seen, like, bookshelves that look like that. Wait, hold up. No, that's outside. I don't want to do that yet. A washing machine? Are we concerned about washing machines? Oh! Is this the one that I came from? Yes. Well, but where are you? I want to say hi to you. Where are you? Are all of these doors just like ways in and out? No! This is what I was looking for. This looks like science happens here. Look at that. That's some science. There's like test tube thingies. So that's science. This looks like... Oh! Oh no! I didn't mean to do that. I'm sorry. I can't be trusted. I'm sorry. I'm wrecking your nice lab. Oh, look! Hello, friends. Will you talk to me? Oh, you're so cute. You look nervous. That's okay. I would be nervous too. Do I get a reflection? Do I get a reflection? No, I don't. Oh, look. More stuff we could knock down. But I am not being Wind Waker Link, so I don't want to. Oh my god. Or Gone Home. No, but when I was playing Wind Waker Link, I would intentionally knock everything off shelves. This is a microscope. Let's see if I can use the microscope without... I'm so gonna get yelled at for messing things up. Look at this. What is this? What kind of a lump do you have in your microscope? That doesn't look like a slide. It looks like a lump. Doesn't it look like that? That looks like a lump. Doesn't it? Doesn't it? It looks like a pile of mud. Okay, well. Wait, hold on! Where are you, friend? No, I want you to be my friend. I'm gonna find you, and I'm gonna befriend you. And there's nothing you can do about it. Ah, yes. Okay. Oh, you're cool looking. Wow, you're definitely an alien something. Oh my god, you're cute. Is this coming out of you? Sorry, I'm really rude. No, okay. I thought that this was... Oh my gosh, you've got stars inside of you. Are you supposed to have stars inside of you? I mean, I guess you are supposed to, because that's how you... What? Is this a city? Hold on. Sorry, guys. There's too much to interact with. Oh my god. There's things that I can do. And look at... And that is definitely... That looks like a... looks like a city. Oh man, oh, and there's a chair. I want to talk to you, and then I'm gonna go look at all your things. Hi, what is your name, friend? Alethea. That sounds familiar. Why does that seem like an obvious choice for a scientist character? Alethiometer in His Dark Materials. What does that name mean? Why is the alethiometer in His Dark Materials also... Okay, so truth. Thank you. Thank you, Blue Glass. Okay. Because it's a truth measurement. Got it. Okay. I'm very proud of myself with that. I'm still trying to figure that out. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, you're cute. I don't even think I don't have any leads. I have like no leads. I mean, do I have any leads? Hold on. I don't think I do. Like, I'm not a dolphin. Yes, that's the one thing we know for sure. Not a dolphin. All right, well, Blue Glass has theories. I do not yet. Oh, you can, oh, I like this. You can see the conversation. Well, Grumpy Eel has told me that, I'm the one that has to make this decision, and I've done it before, and Grumpy Eel knows me. And Grumpy Eel should not be trusted with major decisions affecting the entire world, because Grumpy Eel is grumpy. But I don't know if Grumpy Eel has told me anything that says who or what I actually am. Not a dolphin. Although they do say that the gods don't know that they're gods. Oh, Ormy, okay, that makes perfect sense. Yeah, because I know about the River Leaf. I don't know how you say it because I read about it instead of hearing people talk about it. But yeah, because each of the 3 rivers of the underworld, is Styx the first one that you pass, and then is Leaf the last one that you pass over? And what's the one in between? If there's I swear there's a 3rd one. There was an artist at MagFest whose stuff I like completely lost my mind over, but she had a whole series of paintings that were inspired by Greek mythology, and she'd actually anthropomorphized the rivers, and I was really excited about that. Oh, what's the other one? There's another one, right? Either way, not a dolphin. But if nothing else, we're bonding with this scientific-minded person by being like, we are attempting to solve a mystery with science. Oh my gosh, look at that cute little smiley face. Oh. Yes. Oh my gosh, you really do have glasses. I thought they might just have been part of your face. It's hard to say. I mean, both of these are true. It's true, she could be able to no, but it's got a nose bridge. Which is... because you have like a nose, but like there's the you know, like it's not the same thing if you don't have glasses. I don't know. I think it's glasses. Let's go with that. It's the easiest explanation. Oh man. Oh, look. Look. She's got hands. She's got fingers. Does she have a full human number of fingers? Anyway, I'm using I don't know if they've given me any pronouns for her, but I'm used to Alethea being a female name, so I'm making assumptions that perhaps I shouldn't make. I mean, actually, we're supposed to go investigate all of the people. Aww. Oh, good. Wait, is that your lab that I was in at the beginning of the game? Because that definitely felt like that was a scientist's lab. Unless that was my lab at the beginning of the game, and I, too, am a scientist. That could be a lead. Okay. Not a dolphin. Maybe a scientist. Possibly a god. I will. Tell me all about everything. I want to hear about everything. She does have The full complement of human fingers, from the looks of it. Ah! The abyss. Thanks, weaponized soul. Strange organic debris in the mid-seas, which is here, which is where we are. What are you swamped with? I get to help. No, I want to learn about science. Let me science with you. Yes, yes, I do. I know all of them. All right, Alethea. You know, I like the twins. I'm not sure I would have them using dangerously, like, maybe not even dangerous, but sensitive, shall we say sensitive instruments. Ah, okay. Let's talk about things some more. Oh my gosh. She's so cute. Yes! Baby child Lutra! Yes! I think it's safe. Yeah, I feel like Lutra... I don't know. Oh man, there's a lot of things going on. Oh my god, she's so excited. Oh, solar sails! I've heard about this, but they're usually spaceships in science fiction. No, because I figured it out. I totally said that, didn't I? Maybe I didn't say it and I thought it, because apparently that's happened a couple of times lately. But I'm pretty sure I registered that. Yes! Oh! This is the science that I don't know. Does this science check out? Do we have any scientists in the house who can tell us whether there's something about solar cells with negative charge and positive charge? This sounds like science. This sounds like real science to me. All right, not animal tested. Well, your non-science self and my non-science self both agree. That sounds like science. Aha! Oh! Oh my gosh. Ah! That makes sense. So is this a slick lesson in solar power so that we can all consider whether solar power is something that will help alleviate our society's reliance on fossil fuels? Perhaps. Okay! I'm gonna take a moment to talk about something completely unrelated. Bear with me here. Okay, because comparing things like a whale. So, I grew up in Texas, right? But I live in Canada now. And the foods of the two regions are different in some ways. So I was talking about chicken fried steak and chicken fried chicken. And I explained this to a friend of mine whose day job is that she illustrates dinosaurs and equivalent creatures for the Royal Ontario Museum. So she's really cool. Also very creative and weird. Also scientifically minded. She would probably be able to tell me about this science being sciencey. But she's like, okay, I've heard of chicken fried steak. What is chicken fried chicken? And if you are not from the South, you too may be asking yourself, what is chicken fried chicken? Isn't that just fried chicken? No, my friends, it is not just fried chicken. So yes, no, she's an incredibly cool person. She also has a YouTube channel that like explains that kind of science and like old like animal science and other things. She's very cool. So you know about fried chicken. You've probably encountered fried chicken, and if you're not vegetarian, chances are high you've eaten fried chicken at some point in your life. So someone, in all their wisdom, said, you know, what would happen if we did that? But we did that to beef. So they're like, okay, how are we gonna make, because you can't just fry a piece of beef the way you fry a piece of chicken. It just doesn't work. You have to tenderize the meat, and you have to do a different kind of technique with the breading, and you have to like pound it flat and thin and all of this stuff. And that was delicious. And then they looked at this altered version of what they had done to fried chicken that they adapted to make it function on beef, and they were like, what if we did that to chicken? So chicken fried chicken is chicken that's been treated and breaded and fried the way that chicken fried steak is. So it's not the same as fried chicken. So I explained this to my friend Dee, who then says, oh, so it's like a whale. And I was like, okay, we're gonna have to figure that out. So you see, once upon a time, all creatures lived in the water. And then through the magic of evolution, some of them came on land as mammals. And then a mammal was like, what if I went back into the water and kind of was like sort of the form of a fish, so I was aquatic, but I was a mammal? And that, my friends, is a whale. So, you see, you take the original form, take it to a different direction, in a different context, and then reapply the adapted technique back in the original context. Right? It's a brilliant analogy. It is so smart. I have to like tell everybody about this because I'm really excited about it. Or a dolphin, but whales are particularly exciting. I don't know, it's funnier for it to be a whale than a dolphin. Also, like, whales are like the iconic. So, Alethea Station, using broken logic, is, yes, Alethea Station, by extension, is chicken fried chicken. Oh my goodness. Huh. So I will report that back to the developer team because they live in Texas, so they're familiar with chicken fried chicken, and I'm sure they will be delighted to know that Alethea Station is in fact chicken fried chicken. We've truly unlocked the secrets of Mythic Ocean. Anyway. Oh my god, okay. I feel like this is gonna be like the next inside joke after the night in the woods. Katie Washington, we are all Katie Washington's children. Anyway. Whew, you know, I actually spent a couple of hours before the stream crying in my bed, so this is exactly what I needed. Thank you, Mythic Ocean, for both warming my heart and giving me excuses to laugh. We will not play the Colonel Sanders dating sim on stream. I don't think that's a good fit. Although maybe maybe. No. Perhaps Katie Washington. We're playing Katie Washington. We are the lost, unidentified god. She's not a dolphin. Katie Washington is not a dolphin. Prove me wrong. It's a crossover. Alright. Anyway. Alethea Station. A station is a bit like a whale. See, this also makes sense. Also a good comparison, Alethea. But do you batter it and eat it with cream gravy? I think not. It's a good question, Blue Glass. There's also a Wendy's D&D. So apparently, oh, Blues, you missed Comedy Gold. Anyway. Yay! Yes! Tell me about everything. The telescope. Did I see the telescope? I don't know that I've noticed it, but I noticed everything else. ZBW Music, thank you for rating. Hello. You missed some. We just completed some ridiculousness, and now we're going to have this slightly. We're gonna more seriously play the game again instead of saying very silly jokes. Oh. Okay. Well, I'm gonna go look at that telescope and remember that it's a telescope and look at it in that context. I don't know if you guys are familiar with this. This is Mythic Ocean. It is an indie game that came out last Thursday. It has beautiful music, beautiful art. It is very charming and full of love and full of life and just a little bit of darkness. So it's right up my alley because those are my favorite things. So the general concept is the world has ended and we don't know who we are, have been assigned, our memories have been wiped so that we can do this like as a complete blank page. And we have been told to go talk to the gods who don't know their gods and basically fix their personal problems and get it so that one of them will become the dominant god who helps rebuild the world the next time around. Apparently this is a cycle that keeps happening. So we are trying to help the characters, like this is one of them, overcome like personal challenges, shall we say. We haven't yet, I think, achieved what I'm hoping we'll achieve as far as getting through to people. But now because the whole thing is in underwater, and we have just discovered the research station of this new character. And we're bonding with her by asking lots of questions about things, and she's sciencing at us. So it's good. Oh my gosh. Aha. Ah, that's clever. Never would have thought to use a telescope like that. Ah, that's why we can't go into the abyss. Water pressure. Okay, so not a dolphin, might be a scientist, has a physical form that could be crushed by water pressure in the abyss. We're adding this to our list of facts, question mark. That's a good question. Is this also real science? Pick up light, convert it to electricity, and then amplify it? How does this work? What does this mean? I don't know. But I don't understand. Halos of light? Huh. It's good to be proud of your accomplishments. Okay, well, blues can provide some science for us. As life should be. Fabricator? I did see that. I thought it was an observation thing, but it's not. It's a fabricator. I don't know what a radio telescope is, Blues. I'm sorry. I like how there's always the answer to say I see, but if you pick the other answer, which is to ask her more questions, she gets more excited. Which A, I get more dialogue and I get to learn more things, so I'm all about it, and B, totally serves my purpose of befriending these people. Organics. gosh, she made it! Oh my gosh, she's so cute. Okay, I have to look at everything. Alright, so we've got... Oh, we cannot flow in... Okay, size. We are too big to go into the globe thing. Good. So I think she's actually not going to get mad at me for knocking things over. I actually think she'd be like, oh, I made things impervious to damage just because you know, you never know. Wait, what did that just do? Oh, it's scanning. What is it? Why is it? What are you doing? What is this? What? Okay, there's something else I can click on. I'm certainly not too polite. Doesn't this look like a city or something? All right, let's continue floating around. I swear. Whoa! What is that? Material. Oh no! I spun the chair and everything went flying. This is the jerk physics part of the game. Oh dear. Yeah, no, she definitely seems to have made it. So I can't break it. Well, that's good. That's considerate of her. Oh, hold on, guys. Looks, so the other thing is, no. Ah! That's the other teleporter that she's got right there. Oh, I wanted to spin myself in it, but apparently I can't do that. Well, that's all right. Ooh, look at this. We've got samples here. Oh, man. Okay. Oh, does this go out? No, it doesn't. Oh, my gosh. I like that she just has these comfy chairs for, like, sitting in and just being like, look at my lab. To be fair, like, if I made a really cool lab like this, I'd want to just be able to sit in the lab. So I actually kind of wonder whether being in the deep ocean is like a less intense version of going into space where you, like, your brain may or may not be able to handle it. So this is the telescope. I see. Telescope. Yes! Yes! I don't have a reflection. Huh? Yikes. This is not the side I wanted to come out on. Okay. Well, that's cool. Shall we teleport, friends? How are we doing here? We've met 3 of the friends. There's a friend we haven't met. Guys, I want to meet the friend. Where do you think the friend is? Do you think there's a friend along the bottom here? I don't see one. There's a switch to activate the telescope? Oh, I should do that. Maybe that's how I'll meet that friend. Alright, let's do it, friends. Oh my gosh, the whale. That was a good moment. Like when you come through here and you see the whale and you're like, that's a whale. Oh, I can use sonar. Sonar to find friends. Okay, so there's a friend up there. Where's the switch? Oh my gosh, she's even got one of those cute comfy chairs here. Oh my gosh. So she just sits in the chair and looks through her telescope. Where's the switch? Where did she say the switch was? Did she tell us? Am I just bad at remembering and paying attention to things? I would believe that. Maybe this is it? Let's ram our face into it. Bam! That didn't work. Haha! That looks like a switch. look through the telescope? How do I look through the telescope? Let me know. No, I want to look through the telescope. I don't know how. How do I look through the telescope? I want to get in the chair. I missed. Do you think getting in the chair is the way to do it? No! No, it doesn't look like it. Okay. Can I go up through here? Will you let me see what's through the telescope? Oh. Nope. Okay, well. Those are some friends. There's a friend up there. Hello, friend up there. What on earth is it? Huh. It's awfully up high for a friend. What are you? Oh, hello! Sea slug! Mull. Oh, I wonder if the rest of them, like, their names are significant. Because you got Rivet, who's riveted by something. Mull, who's mulling things over. Hi, Manelli, how are you? Oh, no, friend. Okay, so now I've met all the friends. Shall we see what we can do about the telescope? Ah? Oh, no, that's just a light. Do you guys have any thoughts on what we might be able to do with the telescope? Like, it's cool that we've got it doing that, but I don't know what else to do with it, if anything. You know? Another switch in the room at the very top. Is this a switch? No, that's a light. Oh, here's a switch. Okay. Oh, that's so cool! Not what I was looking for, but still cool. Now I want to find switches everywhere. Did she leave? She did, didn't she? Oh, I probably should have gone to, let's go to Lutra. I feel like Lutra might be a better science friend. Yes! She did go here. Where is Lutra? No, those are critters. Where's Lutra? Look for the bug. Is that the bug shaped over here? Oh yeah, this is totally Lutra's home. Hi Lutra, what's up? Hey Josh. Oh, thank you. Have you been enjoying Twitch? Hi cute Buggy, what is it? Oh. Ah. Oh no! Oh no! Oh, look at the little teardrops! Oh, what a cutie! Oh no! So it's important to ask consent before doing things? Oh man. Because see, like, this one wouldn't be okay, except that it says, oh, thank you, Jeff. Yes, no, I'm really enjoying this game. The would you be up for that is what makes this a good answer instead of a mean answer. So... I mean, we've been kind of convincing Lutra to get over their fears. Aha! Oh no! Yay! Okay. Alright. I'm gonna go talk to her. Hi. You scanned my friend without permission. You probably didn't realize that my friend was sentient. Although I told you. Wait, I can't talk to her here. Ah! I'm bad at control. Oh, Josh, thank you for subscribing. Haha! Hi, little friend! Okay, we're gonna go back to the lab before we bring another friend, because I want to see if we have the option to ask Lutra. Haha! How so, my friend? Well, Josh, thank you very much for subscribing and for supporting me. I appreciate your help and your support. I am a full-time freelancer, so Twitch is one of the ways that I help make sure I can continue to put a roof over my head. But I also don't want anyone to feel obligated to support me. The community was really good about helping me out when both of my cats were sick, and I appreciate that, but I don't ever want people to feel like I expect that sort of thing, but thank you. Let's see. Yay, I'm glad that we have done a good thing here. Yes! Tell me about your findings. Ferns. That's because they're alien things. They're from another planet. Yes, that's because they're from another planet. Ah. Well eaten, yes. That seems like an official scientific proclamation, Nick. Yes. I don't know what that means, though. Oh! Oops! I accidentally hit the button. Yes. Okay. Yes. Oh. Ah, so we want it to be... All right. Imaginal cells. So Lutra's form will be shaped, I suppose, based on how Lutra grows, like kind of like a physical manifestation of emotional development here. Maybe. I don't actually know if imaginal cells are like a real thing. Oh, that's cute. Okay, I didn't think so, but you never know. Okay. Uh-oh. Feeding frenzy. Okay, she put away the telescope because I didn't put away the telescope. She's probably like, my new friend did not think to do that. Well, that's all right. I'm sure they meant no harm. All right, so something's going on with our friend over here. Okay, so I gotta think about this. Oh, yeah, Lutra is like an Eevee. That does sound a lot like an Eevee sort of thing. All right, problem solved. Which one is Moss Cavern? Is that... Oh, so you mean this Tuesday, Josh? Actually, I was in the process of exporting that video right before I started streaming. So it will go live as soon as I'm done streaming here and I write up a description. I will put this week's Twilight Princess up so you can see that. Yeah, no, the characters all have an incredible amount of personality. And I appreciate that they're all endearing. Apparently some people don't like the twins. To me, the twins are so clearly slightly broken children who are sharp-edged to defend themselves from having suffered some sort of traumatic experience in their life, but I don't know. I guess maybe not everybody feels that way, but to me that's what it seems very clear. But as I was saying before the stream started properly, I think that if there is a theme about how we approach different games over the past several years as I've been streaming them, one of the themes is that there really aren't very many, like, it is so rare that people are born bad, like very rare. People are the product of their environment, and there are a lot of things that can go wrong that can make a person, that can shape a person either into someone who hurts other people or in other ways, like, isn't taking good actions, if that makes sense. And I mean, yes, nurture versus nature, but not just nurture though. But it is really striking, like, this was a big argument that I had with people about the character of Porky, or Pokey in Earthbound. I think that he's kind of, yes, blue glass, exactly. The quintessential example of somebody who is the product of his environment. And while he is a child, I do not hold him accountable for the evil that he does. I hold his parents accountable, and I wish that somebody had been able to get through to him. I appreciate that Ness tries, and people are like, why is Ness even trying? I'm like, well, like, if you can get this person to stop doing bad things, then everybody else in the world who interacts with that person will benefit, and other people won't be hurt by them. And B, they're hurting. People who are like that, they hurt too. So, like, if for no other reason than to protect other people from being hurt by them, trying to heal that kind of pain is worth doing. But also, I think it's just plain the right thing to try to stop somebody's pain. And a lot of times abusers are in massive amounts of pain. And does that mean that somebody who is hurt by a person like that needs to forgive them and understand where they're coming from? No. But if you're not the person who's immediately hurt by that, I think it's really good for you to be able to kind of take that distance and assess the situation and recognize that it's not just that this person is just all bad. They're just bad, just a bad person. It's like, what's the saying? There's no bad dogs, only bad owners. It's kind of like that, except extend that to, like, people aren't really inherently evil. They get made to do evil things, and their selves get warped by things that go wrong in the world. Sometimes other people's actions, like the cycle of abuse is a cycle for a reason. Sometimes just by, like, sheer terrible luck, people getting sick, things going wrong, something catastrophic happening that's not necessarily directly one person's fault. So that said, we have two children here who are, I need to emphasize, children. It is very clear the twins are kids. They are scared. They are distrustful. They don't think about other people's feelings. They're distrustful because they got, I mean, we don't know the whole detail, but they got kicked out of their home for some reason. And so they are constantly on edge because they don't want to, like, they don't trust that other people, like, presumably someone that they loved and trusted kicked them out of their home, and they are banished forever from the place that they knew and loved. So now they have no way of knowing whether anyone else, like the thing that they thought was safe isn't safe, and that will just completely mess you up. Not having any sort of sense of certainty or safety. And also there's a certain degree of needing control. So if they act out and they act like they don't care, then nobody else can kick them out because they kick themselves out, which is kind of a thing that people do. And it comes from a place of fear and a feeling of needing to feel control over something in your life. So many of the unhealthy things that happen with people are people desperately trying to have a sense of control because they're in pain. Like lots of things. Like, for example, people think that eating disorders or disordered eating have to do with strictly with like people's sense of physical appearance and self-esteem, and I'm like, actually a lot of times it's a control thing. A lot of times it's I can't control anything else in my life, so I'm going to control what goes into my body, that sort of thing. So yeah, all things considered, the twins are doing a lot better than I think they could be. Now that said, do I feel like the twins would be a good fit for her lab? I don't know. On one hand, I'd see, like, if I'd made more progress with the twins independent of her, then I would think that it would actually be really good for them to have somebody be like, no, I believe in you. I think you can go there and do this. I think you'll be fine. Because that's what they need. They need authority figures to believe in them and to value them. They do not need to be told what they're doing wrong. They already know they're doing things wrong. They already expect people to be critical of them. They expect to be rejected and turned down. So with kids like that, being like, no, I honestly believe that you're going to do this. And I understand why you're scared. And, you know, sometimes you're clumsy, but it's going to be okay, is really powerful. Yeah, I think I might, because I've done a pretty good job. I think I've done a pretty good job with Amar's story, but I really want to progress things more with the twins if I can. So yeah, let's give them a try. See what we can do here. Where are you guys? Yes, we'll go to the moss cavern. We just gotta find the twins. Ah. And see, they've got no one but each other. They were totally looking at their lost kingdom. I guess they must have been like the prince and princess. I want to ask them about that portal. Yay! Oh, this is even in addition to me telling them to hang out. They hung out again on their own. Oh, that's fantastic. Oh my god. That's cute. They're like, now come on, you can't find us. And Mars like, no, I got this. Oh, do you see that? I swear Amar's third eye is not usually that open as it is in that picture. Yes, they did. That's right. Amar said that they were going to use this as an opportunity to teach them. They look kind of bored. Oh my god, Estee's trying to remember. Yeah, no, they've made it clear. I was the one who had made a mistake. Oh my god, Amar is just the cutest. I want an Amar. I want a life-size Amar to hug, but failing that, I want an Amar plushie. Whatever, Ketri. That's something. good. I'm sorry I didn't come by earlier, children. Amar tried to be a responsible grown-up for them. I don't want to send them to Alethea yet. I want to ask them about the portal and have them say, yes, we'll answer that question for you. Let us fly. Ooh, Kelp Forest has new critters. Okay. Well, we're going to go to Moss Cavern and meet some... Yes, Markichin, this game is really... It's charming. It's beautiful. It's asking questions that I'm really interested in asking and answering about... Oh, this is a lot of critters. Hi. Have I... No, I thought I've talked to you guys before. What? Oh no, your star's burned out. Huh. Well, it just came out last week. Oh wow, it is really dark. Why is that? What happened to make it so dark? That makes me sad for those friends. Oh, things aren't going so hot down here. Okay. Oh, this one can't see. So I have to find that one a new partner, I guess. Hi guys, how are things going? Okay, things aren't going so hot in here. I didn't realize I had to figure out how to help the places themselves do better. Yeah, I'm gonna ask the twins if I get another chance. Huh. Why is the cavern not doing so well? Lutra's not in here. Huh. Sorry, guys. Hi. We need to tell Proto that he's in this game. What? Okay, hold up. Is there a murder mystery in this cavern now? The rock. Camo. Yes. Okay, so a big old slug. Oh my god, these guys are kind of creepy looking. Big old slug came through. That doesn't sound like Lutra. Lutra's not a slug. Let us try to figure out where that slug is. Oh my god, goodness, Nick. Okay, hold on. Ah! I got stuck on the wall. Okay. Oh, you're a mushroom. Can I talk to mushrooms? This is life advice right here. Are the blue mushrooms the one that is it blue mushrooms something that talks in the cave in Undertale? I guess it's the blue flowers. Anyway, that is a beautiful sentiment there. And that is something that we should all take to heart. Even when things are hard, even when things are scary, even when things are dark, it's okay. It can still be okay. Something's gone wrong here though, and I feel I feel as though it's my responsibility to try to do something about it. Hi, fish. Oh. Yes. Yes. We're gonna make friends. Yeah, no, but this mushroom is very, honestly, this mushroom is a very thoughtful, introspective creature. Whereas the talking, dancing mushroom in Undertale, like, that's clearly, like, I just wasn't sure if, like, the reference to monsters might be related to that, but it's not. Hi, I found you a friend. Oh. Wow. I did not think that was gonna happen. Yikes. I feel bad about that. Well, I actually feel pretty rotten about that. I thought that that was a different one. Like, I actually feel really bad about that. I try really hard to be careful in games to not let that sort of thing happen. Yeah, I guess we do. And I mean, like, to a certain degree, like, yes, it is the circle of life. Yes, like, Amar eats the crabs, who are cute and sometimes talk to you or break dance or both. But still, okay. I felt like this area wasn't doing so great. Oh no. No, your friend got eaten. Zoe is completely unfazed by everything that anyone else is unhappy about. No, but... Huh. Okay. It kind of feels like a bit betrayal of trust, but not terribly, if that makes sense. Hello, friend. Now, what's the slug all about? I don't know. I have a lot of choices. I really want to try to take care of the twins, though. The twins need care, and I feel bad that I haven't done more for them, you know? Where? There's a bunch of critters here that we're gonna go say hi to, but where are the twins? Where's everybody? Are you guys all having parties together without me? I mean that's good. I want them to make friends with each other. It just means that I'm not hanging out with them. Yeah, I guess there are some consequences to helping Lutra grow and encouraging Lutra to leave. Is that the cave doesn't do so well. Hi? Tough is flexing. Oh my god. Look at that. Look. Look! Tough is smaller than all the rest of them, but look at how big Tough's shadow is. That's adorable. Oh my gosh, that's really cute. I'm delighted by that. Okay, the twins are over here. I want to see... Oh my gosh! They've made friends with the turtle! sorry, folks. I missed my chance to ask them about, the palace last time, but I didn't think that we were close enough friends, and I didn't want to pry, you know? I wanted them to be in a slightly better place, but they're in a slightly better place now than they were. Hello, Krabby. Did we drift? Oh my gosh. Drift is tripping. I think is what's happening here. Drift is having a really good time. Oh my gosh, are these gonna be the wormies? Seahorses! Krabby. Aww. Well, they're living in the moment. Oh, hello. All right, Misty, what have you got to say? This is true, by the way. This is life. People feel like they're the only ones that are kids and don't know what they're doing, but actually nobody knows what they're doing, and we're all just pretending to be grown-ups. All right, chill. You take your time, friend. Take all the time you need. Oh, there's some critters over here. Sit sprites. Huh. So this place seems to be doing better. Spike. All right. Okay. Yeah, like it feels like this area is doing better than it was. Aww. Oh, look at how sweet and friendly. Yes, yes, we're all very impressed and intimidated by you. Yeah, so you make the kids happier. Well, why is it that Lutra's place is doing so much worse when Lutra themselves is doing so much better? I guess because there's consequences. Because they're not home as much. Because they're moving around. Maybe if I'd left them in their cave, everyone else would have been fine and they wouldn't. So sometimes I guess there's a cost. Oh my gosh! Are they having... Oh my gosh! Are you an audience? Oh my god! Poison has a fan club! Oh my gosh! I'm so excited. Are you guys ready? Are you ready for this? Shall we do this? Oh, the other fish are banging too. It's a really good song, to be fair. Listen to that guitar. That's incredibly adorable. Hi, twins. What are you doing in here? Let's go talk to the eel. Yes, no, Poison having a fan club is great. Hello, friend. Sure. Haha. It used to be just Lutra. Yay! Yay! Okay, good. I love this. It's so cute. Yay! Everyone is my friend. That's what I want. It's a good compromise. Go figure. If you focus less on punishment and more on actually trying to solve the problem, which is one of the biggest problems with the justice system in America, is that it's punitive instead of restorative. And it's really important. Like, you have to ask yourself, am I interested in feeling like I'm punishing people for doing a bad thing? Or am I interested in making bad things not happen as much? Because those two things are actually directly in opposition to one another. So if you're only interested in your personal feeling of vengeance, your personal feeling of satisfaction that the bad person got what was coming to them in the end, if that's your priority, which is a decision you can make, if that's your priority, then punishing other people makes sense. But if you're actually interested in things getting better and bad things not happening, and people who do bad things not doing bad things so much, punishing them isn't going to make it better. Finding out why they did it, giving them alternatives, that's the way to do it. That's why, if you want to like reduce gang activity, provide after-school programs for kids in at-risk areas. It's like the number one thing you can do. And yes, that is why we have so many repeat offenders, because our system is set up to punish with no regard for whether punishment actually does anything. Like, literally all it does. I mean, think about it. Imagine when you were a kid. Imagine that, like, there was a teacher who caught you doing something that wasn't really a big deal to you. Like, maybe you slipped up a little bit, or maybe they misunderstood and they started yelling at you. How did you feel? Like, does that make you not want to do that thing again? Does that actually work? No, but the thing is, threat of punishment doesn't actually deter people from committing acts, because it's not people committing, like, it doesn't, like it's been proven that it doesn't work. You can say it doesn't work, and you can feel like it, you can feel like it works. You can tell yourself it works, but it doesn't actually. Because when people commit crimes or do bad things, they're not actually usually acting logically and rationally. They're not like sitting there like, well, if I do this versus I do that. And it does kind of depend on the kind of crime. Like, I think white-collar crimes tend to be more likely to be something that a rational process, like a rational thought process, went into. And so having penalties for doing that, maybe that is something of a deterrent. Although I do think that most people are generally good and won't commit crimes for no reason. But especially crimes of passion, that sort of thing. Like, people aren't thinking, well, they're only going to fine me this amount instead of that amount, or I'm only going to get this much jail instead of that much jail, so it's totally worth doing it. People are like, I'm hungry, or, well, the thing is, there's a difference between saying consequences will follow your actions and the justice system focusing on penalties for people and punishment. So telling kids, like, if you do this, then you're not going to get what you want. That is a consequence for an action. Saying if you know, steal food, you're going to get locked in jail. If somebody's really, really hungry or their kids are hungry, that's not necessarily going to work because they need food. And you telling them they're going to go to jail isn't going to make them not need food. You understand the difference there? And yeah, talking about God, then the war on drugs is like a whole nother thing. Hi, by the way, I do talk about politics on my stream because like I think that morality and ethics and that sort of thing like are intrinsic to who a person is. And if I'm going to be honest and open with you guys about my feelings, I'm going to be open and honest about the things that I believe to be fundamentally true. And in this case, like, I've actually done research into this, and like it consistently, without like almost without exception, says that punishment doesn't work, but addressing the problems themselves. Like, instead of saying, if you're hungry and you steal food, we're going to send you to jail and that's going to make you not steal food. Addressing, like, that person is hungry. How do we make that person not so hungry that they are willing to risk going to jail so that they can not starve to death or their children cannot starve to death? If your goal is to have people not steal, that's the reason to do it. There are people who are like kleptomaniacs. There are people who have a compulsion to steal for some other reason. But in that case, again, something is wrong, usually, that you can treat and address that. Punishment's not working on them either. Figure out, why are you stealing? And what can we do to stop that? What can we do to change things? And that's part of why it is so important to take care of the people in society around you. Even if you don't have the compassion in your heart for strangers to care about the fact that people are starving, people are hungry, people are cold, people are lonely, people are mentally ill, people need health care. Even if you don't actually care about the well-being of people you don't know, which I've actually met somebody, a friend's husband actually said, I don't care about the well-being of anyone who's outside of my immediate circle. And I was like, I'm never talking to you again because there's no way that I can speak to you with any respect. But there are less extreme versions of that. And to a degree, we can only have so much sympathy and compassion for people outside of a group that we know and understand. But even if you don't care about that, care about how it affects you. Care about the cost to society. If we, like, giving homes to the homeless costs less and has better results than not, and leaving them on the streets and having them have major medical issues that eventually we're going to wind up living. Like, even if you don't care that there is a person who needs your help who is freezing in sub-zero weather outside, even if that doesn't move you to compassion, like, your tax dollars are going to spend more on them, taking as a result of them being untreated and uncared for, than would be spent on them just giving them a house. This is how it works. If we as a society actually looked at the evidence of things, if we actually looked at the results of study after study after study, or if we actually practiced the compassion that we claim is one of our defining characteristics, I think we'd be a much better place. Unfortunately, people are very angry, and really believe in punishment and vengeance. So, anyway, the thing is, people who have the kind of disorder that you can't help with are so rare. Like, people who are actually, like, sociopathic or psychopathic are pretty rare. And pretty much anything short of that can be treated and addressed and made better. So I don't think that we should make the majority of our, what's the word? Like, I don't think we should build our system around the fact that there are those few people who can't be helped. Oh, well, there are some people we can't help, so we should just not help. No, they're the exceptions. Treat the majority of people. And if there are some people who can't be helped by it, at least everybody else is doing better. So that leads us back to Mythic Ocean. Please forgive me, folks. But I actually feel like that's to theme of this game. That's what Ketri and SD are. That's what their story is. They're not lashing out as much as they used to, because instead of yelling at them or punishing or God forbid, kicking them out of their home for making a mistake. We are showing them that we will be there for them because they are children, and children, like puppies, need to feel a sense of security and that there is an authority figure that they can trust to take care of them. So when we say, I'll be back, and then we come back, we're helping to repair that lost trust. And by showing kindness and expecting them to, by believing in their ability to do better, we are causing them to do better. Because people will actually frequently rise to your expectations. So I've had people comment on my community here and on Discord and be like, wow, this is like way more chill and respectful and positive than I'm used to places on the internet being. Like, how did you manage that? I'm like, well, because I expect people to do that. And it turns out that even people who, we've even had people who start trolling us a little bit. And when we kind of expect them to stop trolling us and treat them like, if I treat them with mild disappointment, if I know you could do better, a lot of times people will do better. It's remarkable. People will rise to your hopes for them, I think, a lot more often than some people might think. So yes, we are believing in the twins and supporting the twins and giving them opportunity to grow. And consequently, they are becoming more well-adjusted. That's good. Alethea, what does she have to say? Yeah, this is a thing we have to work on. See, so Aleel, I'm not actually sure, because like, because you kind of like wonder, like, is there like a Loki character, a Set character, like, you know what I'm talking about, not even necessarily trickster, but the chaos god figure. I don't know that Aleel is necessarily that, because Aleel understands like the strengths and weaknesses. Like, Aleel's moral compass seems decently aligned based on what he has said about this. Let's see. This is good. Personally, this is actually what I think. Kids absorb more than you think they do. Aleel doesn't agree. Did not mean to do that. I guess, yeah, maybe he's devil's advocate. That's not a... Okay. So, yeah, no, I do think that you were right. Was it Nick? Somebody was saying that they thought that maybe this is the one we haven't met yet. That maybe, if we hadn't gotten Amar to be so responsible, they would have gotten through to the kids better. Okay, 1, 2, 3... I wonder if those are the stories that we've gotten with them. Are there new critters here? Or is it just new critters in the other places? Who should we send to go help our science friend? Yeah, no, that's pretty true. I actually had a really hard time figuring out my sense of home, because I had identified my sense of home based on who was there, and everyone that was part of my sense of home is no longer in my life, for whatever reason, and so I've kind of had to figure out, like, how do you define home in a way that can't be taken away from you by other people? So, it's tricky. It's true, we are definitely shaped by the people in our life. Without question. That is trying to deal with the fact that I made chaos happen a little bit. Sorry, Munch. Yeah, maybe a nihilist. I don't know. Because Alethea seems to at least not have the world's worst interest in heart, you know? Hi, Zippy. Oh, there's another mushroom we can talk to. Hello, mushroom. Oh, did I miss it? I did. Oh, there it is. Hello, mushroom. I'm good at driving. Who was the eel-like creature? Did we run into them? Did we see them? Don't remember. Hello, stingray friend. Oh, we talked to you already. I clearly don't have a very good memory for these things. So no, we haven't talked to yet. No, I think we got all of them. Maybe there's one over here that we haven't spoken to. Yes, I know, I'm very scary. You're all very scared of me. The worst. Oh, sorry, Munch. Okay, well. Or me, I think having home be something that goes with you, or an inside sense, I think that's really important. When my parents got divorced, I was going back and forth every other week. I would go between their houses, and it really messed with my sense of home in a way that was really, really difficult to overcome. So maybe that's part of where my placement of home, I don't know, but I definitely think that it's good to have it internal and intrinsic to you. Does this mean there's something new with the twins? Let's go see what's up. Hi. I guess we have to decide. Because if we send them to Alethea's lab and they make a mess of things, she's going to be... Hi! What's wrong? Only the third eye's open. This music is really uncomfortable. Like, in a good way. This is concerning. I wondered where you were, Lutra. This is not what you're supposed to be doing, friend. You notice all the critters are gone? You are bigger. Wow. I'm sorry, Lutra, but you can't. I know that this is really important to you, but you also have to consider others. everyone else. Just about everyone else has cleared out. Look at this. There's literally no one in this forest except for Lutra and Amar. Wow. There are, like, this, I was like, totally, I would have been fine if this game was just like a feel-good game. But there are consequences. I love the cute little paw clap. Oh, Amar doesn't trust her. Ah. All right, Amar. I believe in you. All right. I know that I have to do something with her lab, but as much as I like her, my priorities, the other two, new creatures in Kelp Forest. I wonder if that means the creatures have gone back. Yeah, no, I wonder whether Lutra's design was inspired in any way by Lavos, because it's, to me, it is reminiscent. Yes, it's quite a bit larger. Ah. But what can we do about it, Alethea? I am glad that even though she's really interested in the name of science, she does understand that that's... Ah. Plankton? Oh. However, science! Yes! And in doing this, we are encouraging her to think about using her science for the good of other creatures, which was a problem that she had. She didn't consider the well-being of other creatures in her quest for knowledge. So okay. New creatures in Kelp Forest. All right. I need to go check on the twins soon, too. The music is... Oh, good! Not ominous now. Oh, hey, friend! A lot sure has happened. I haven't yet. Oh, good. Almost nothing else missing. Oh! I'm sure you did, Amar. Oh! Oh! Oh my gosh! Look at how happy those two are! I wonder if that's something you couldn't have done if you hadn't made friends with them sufficiently beforehand. I feel like we should send the twins. Because we need to do more with the twins. I kind of wonder whether I've been neglecting them. That, Hi, dolphin! Oh no! Are we gonna hook these two up? Oh my gosh. Are you gonna be tsundere? We're gonna need another play session to beat this game, aren't we? Because I gotta set up the fishes. Friend. Aw. Alright, well this is very important, guys. Yes! Oh my gosh, that's fantastic. I'm so delighted by how that went. Hello, seahorse friend, what's up? Snoop. I don't know, I didn't bring snacks, so that would be a lie. Although I do like snacks. I should probably put my leftovers away. Alright. Ah. We gotta go talk to everybody. Hello, friend. Well, because there's other things to see and do, and you want to visit other people's perfect spots and meet other people. Ah. Hello, sea slug. Alright, dive. I feel like that's like the theme. Hello. Oh my goodness, all the fish are partying. Oh no. I'm less excited and oh my god. Glitter and flash are less cool than poison. Oh no! The audacity. Oh no! Oh no, let's cause some trouble, friends. Okay, well. Oh, hello. Oh no, Thrill. Well, I'm glad that Thrill's having a good time here. Ah, there's somebody over there I haven't talked to yet. Oh, it's the breakdancing crab. Hi, friend. Alright. Oh, there's somebody else over here, too. Alright. Ah. Oh, goodness, you seem concerned. Raoul is rolling. Oh my god. It's like Katamari. I'm very impressed with you, friend. Alright, so Lutra went back to Lutra Land. Let's go talk to the twins. I want things to go well with the twins. I feel like this is the right decision. But I don't know if it's the right decision yet. You know? But I haven't... Yeah, no, because like everyone else's stories are all overlapping and theirs aren't. But I'm afraid because like I sent them to go visit Lutra and it didn't go super well. Oh, see? So they're like, oh, because what they want is to be included and believed in and respected and supported. So. See, you gotta actually meet them on their level. Maybe that's not a good idea, Steve. We can't ask them. Oh. Amar. Okay, so we have to try not to make Amar, because you don't want to completely counter someone's personality, you know? Like, we don't want to make Amar too serious. It's like, I don't know that you're gonna be here. I don't know that everything is okay, but I'm glad we're friends. Yeah, the music is really epic. Huh. Ah. Oh. Not favorable, such an interesting phrase. Oh. Ah. So I'm an insufferable busybody. If you couldn't tell. I don't think we're on the verge of Lutra creating the new world. I think Lutra's turning into the new Lutra. Like, I think we'll know when we hit the point. I haven't done as much with the twins as I'd like to. I don't want to betray their trust. I'm an insufferable busybody. And if I were here as Lauren, I feel like I would know the twins well enough both to know if I could do this and also manage to talk to them about whatever I learn in a way that would be okay with them. But I don't know whether our dialogue options will let us have that, because that's very delicate situation, you know? I will say that if Lutra creates a new world, I do think it will be a world of compassion. As much as the robot bug or alien bug can do that. But I know, Ormy, like I said, I'm an insufferable busybody. I want to know all the things, because if I know the things, then I can use the things to help people. That's the thing. I like collect information on people for two reasons. One, self-preservation and self-defense. And two, so I can help people. So if you know what someone is scared of and what hurts them and what, like if you know somebody's innermost gooey sensitivities, you kind of know what to expect as far as like if they're angry and how to avoid making them angry. And also you get kind of a sense for how that would manifest. And you can also use that to help people be happy. So if you kind of collect these things, then in real life you kind of like, you know how like in a video game, you have like a whole bunch of like dialogue option pieces and you just kind of leave them. And then somebody says or does a thing and you're like, wait, no, I have the thing. I'm going to connect these things. This is how I live my life. And I know a lot of people and I meet lots of people and I talk to people a lot. So I gather a lot of these little pieces and I try to look for opportunities. Now, because the real world isn't written by a person like a game writer writes these scenarios, you can't like as neatly tie them up. Although I think that this game does a good job of having things be kind of ambiguously like it might be short-term bad but long-term good, or it might be short-term good but long-term bad. It's very interesting. Anyway, all that to say, the most Lauren option is to betray their trust. I mean, that's the memory. Okay. Okay. Ah. They are not for sharing. Aww. The music went from epic to a lullaby. Aww. Aww. Do you hear the heartbeat? I wonder how bad everything is for everyone else here. Things bad in here? I'm sorry, friends. Yes, that was, in fact, Lutra's first use of a regular pronoun. And that was, I think, the first time that Lutra referred to themselves as Lutra. Nope, not gonna happen. Oh, 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 oh! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5! They made a new friend! Hi! Did they get smushed together? Yeah, so I think they're okay. I actually think they're okay. Well, that's a relief. I was worried about them. Rock, sup? Who's the big scary slug? I don't know. Alright. New pages in Kelp Forest. Oh man, guys, there's a lot. of conversations to be had. I want to figure out what's up with the twins. Any pages? Oh, man. What's probably Lutra? What did I say something and then forgot it? God, I love that synth bass line here. Oh! You think so? Like, I mean, I guess Lutra's actually kind of sluggy now that I think about it, or was. We'll see what... Oh my god, do you think that Lutra's gonna turn into like a giant space moth? Oh my god, that would be so cool. Or like a giant space dragon. That would also be cool. I have no idea. Also, let's see. Where is our little glowy bit? There it is. Hello, friend. Oops. Ah. Controls. I'm good at them. So in this case, I am a god. Okay. Historian, not a governor or advisor. I feel like I should present this information with the other gods. Oh, I feel like I'm missing a lot. That's the end. Maybe we are nearing the end because maybe Lutra's... Oh, I will be so disappointed though if I haven't done... To me, it's pretty clear we, past us, wrote the pages. Yes, I definitely have second-guessed myself. Where on earth? There's more pages, I know, but I want to talk to the twins. No, I want to talk to the twins. I'm so dissatisfied with myself. I have unrealistic expectations for myself in both real life and video games, so I want to make everyone happy. So I once played in a tabletop RPG inspired by, well, based in this world of Suikoden. And my character, perhaps unsurprisingly, wound up collecting NPCs and solving their problems. And there were characters who were supposed to die and wound up not dying because of my character's involvement. But there's one character that my character had personal issues with, and so I never got involved with his story, and it would have actually been relatively easy to resolve his story, but I didn't. And I always felt bad about it. You know, I do want to get the rest of the pages, but let's go see what's up with Alethea. Hi! How did the twins work out? How did the lab work out? Oh, wow! Huh. Because we did a good job talking to them. Oh my god, I bet the kids loved that! Oh god, I hope she's right. Okay. So here she's remembering the importance of... Yes! Yes! Oh, I'm so happy about that. I just want the twins to be happy. Yes, they got to do a hands-on science lab. Not just class, science lab. Hi, guys! We looked at the stuff, the gross details. Look at these kiddos. They're so happy. But... Oh. Huh. Yeah. Yeah. Aw. Okay, well, maybe the next time we get a chance. Oh man, there's so many things to see and do, and so many people to talk to. So, it turns out that the scientist lady might actually be creepy scary. Science. Pages in Moss Cavern, pages in Coral Reef. Here's a page. Let's get it. God, I love that base. Huh. Okay, so now I'm really curious though, like... So I am the historian, I think. And that was my library at the beginning. I'm the one who documents all of these things. And that's why, and the part of the reason why I feel that confirms that is there's the feeling of impartiality, if that makes sense. Hi. Well, I'm glad to know that you are. Okay. Oh. Huh. Hmm. So here actually is a difference where we can push, I think, Amar a little bit towards not worrying. Because I feel like we may have taken Amar a little bit too far. So saying you don't need to worry because it's not on you. It's not, which by the way, it's not your responsibility to fix other people either. I might be saying that for myself more than anyone or anything else, but... Oh, you poor cutie. Hmm. Oh, Mar. Huh. Hmm. I mean, this is the best life advice you could possibly give anyone. Ever. even though I don't want to push Amar too far into responsibility, I think that this is the philosophy that I want to live my life by. So I can't in good conscience not choose it. Yep, that's right. That balance is so hard. Oh, my cutie friend. Oh, my cutie friend. Oh, friend, I have not related to you so much. Yes. I'm sorry I turned you into me, Amar. I'm sorry. Good. Oh, good. We can talk to them about this. Thanks, Nick. Oh my god, there's so much to do, and we're gonna be shutting down in a bit. There's new pages here. Okay, at some point we'll come back and we'll be able to ask them about their memories of that place. I mean, I guess this is what we're gonna do. I know that there's pages and I want to get the pages, but I want to talk to the people more. So what is your deal? Alethea, have you been doing mad science? Have you been practicing mad science, Alethea? Which is a scary place. No! 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 I don't think it's a good idea. Yes, I have. Okay. I don't know. They kind of got eaten. One of them got eaten by a bug. That's kind of scary. Yeah, no, but at the same time, if everybody is stuck, that might not actually be necessarily a bad thing. Is that my computer? I don't know. I think it is. Okay, Lutra cautioned me about that place being scary. But I can't miss the chance to meddle and try to make things better for more people. Yeah. Yeah, I'm playing a video game. I like how you can't even talk to her about other people. Alright. Oof. Hey, friend. What's up? This is a good question. That happens every time. Maybe she will. These are both interesting responses. Huh. Hmm. Because this has happened before. Huh. This is a good point. Yeah. Good. I'm making all of the gods insecure. I'm sorry, folks. Oh wait, actually. Okay. Amar or Lutra. Alright, well we're just about shutting down time. And I feel like going to this, this is going to be a big thing. So yes, I think this game is probably supposed to be like a 3 or 4 hour game, but we've managed to play it for almost 6. Never underestimate my ability to take longer than you think anyone could possibly take. I have a gift, okay? Yeah, that's not a bad idea. I'll find some there's a bunch of pages. Or at least if some of the pages. Because there's several more. Alright. Yeah, Cthulhu sleeping in the depths. That's not a bad guess. Blues. Alright, so let us look. Where have we not looked? Oh, you know, I always thought there was going to be one here, and then there wasn't, right? Oh, we are. Okay, Moss Cavern. That is here? Oh, Manelli. Well, I'm glad that you slept. Okay, yeah, so there's a couple of pages here. Oh, hello, cute friend. It does kind of look like Metapod, doesn't it? I know Gen 1 Pokemon and not much else. Thank you, Manelli. It's something that I have thought a lot about, and I have done a fair bit of research, and I feel very strongly about it. And I am not one of those people who believes that streaming should be entirely an escape from the real world, you know? I feel that if we have people that we can talk to about things, and we have things we care about, that talking to those people about those things is a perfectly reasonable thing to do. So that's what I do. And I'd like to think that by and large it's in some ways an escape for people still. Legwork. Oh, investigating the secret place. Huh. Oh man. We're going to unlock some interesting stories. Well, part of it arose because I actually had I've always wrestled, well, maybe not always, but for a long time, I have wrestled with the concept of forgiveness. And so in the process of, actually, it's kind of a silly story in a way, to try to get myself more comfortable with what I believe forgiveness to be. So when I play tabletop games, I use them kind of as a way to explore things or work on things that I struggle with. And so I made a character whose background was about the idea of forgiveness and being forgiven by other people and forgiving other people and forgiving yourself. Good night, Nick. We will pick back up with this next week. Don't forget, we're going to do Final Fantasy VI on Wednesday, too. Finally. Got one more page to get here. Ah, here we go. But yeah, so I had a character where forgiveness, and so she actually was a reformed supervillain in training who owned a halfway house for because it was a superhero setting for, like, again, other reformed supervillains and troubled kids. And in playing her and researching her and things like that, this was a really big thing for her. And so as I studied and explored that more, I came to be more passionate about those subjects myself. Which maybe it's weird, but I don't know. I think it probably comes as no surprise to anyone that as much as I enjoy stories for their own sake, I also really believe that stories, part of what makes them so powerful is that you can do more than just tell an interesting story with them. And so for me, like, that kind of goes into tabletop game experiences as well. So capitalism! Tethered to a machine that exhausts them. Huh. Is that what we're gonna find in the basement, I wonder? And by the basement, I of course mean the abyss at the bottom of the ocean, which, I mean, I don't know what your basement is, but alright, so we concluded that there were a few more of these in the twin section. Let's find out. I suspect we're going to beat this game next week. Even I can only delay so long. Though I think I've done a pretty good job of taking probably a lot longer than anyone expected. But you know, if you can't go off for 15-20 minutes about restorative justice, why not? Oof. Dark caverns. No, thank you. Yeah, I'm not used to having... I actually live in a basement apartment. I was about to say, I don't have a basement, but no, I actually live in a basement right now. But historically speaking, growing up in Dallas, like, Dallas doesn't have basements. Because the ground in North Texas is clay. So basements don't come easily, which is kind of a problem because it's also in Tornado Alley. Poison, you're great! But that just meant that I didn't have basements then. But obviously I live in a place where basements exist now. Oh, I see a glowy. I see a glowy. I'm going. Do you hear kind of a whisper? Okay, so not animal tested. You and I are the opposites. You had a basement growing up and don't now. I live in a basement now, but didn't growing up. Have one, I mean, let alone live in it. Aftermath. Feels wrong. So there's some things that are still missing. Without which we won't be able to... I mean, obviously I don't agree with what this creator is doing. I live in a basement apartment. Oh, I'm still missing one here. All right. The music is so much less creepy once you get closer to the water. Or I guess creepy isn't the right word. Ominous isn't the right word either. Heavy? I think heavy. I think heavy is the word. What do you think? For the way the water is when you're in the deeper parts of this section. I think that, in my opinion, my expectation as both somebody who plays video games and someone who tells stories is that there's a true ending to this game where you break the cycle. I don't know if that's actually going to happen. That's just what I would expect. But that's what I thought was going to be the case in Dark Souls, and I read into an ending that didn't exist. And got an ending consequently that made no sense because I was lacking the information that you're supposed to have going to that ending. So I don't even know, but where is it? Like, it's good to have the different friends around. No, that's true. Not every game does. Yes, I may replay Dark Souls at some point. I think about it not infrequently, which I guess is a pretty common experience with Dark Souls. People think about it a lot long after they've played it. This game doesn't have a lot in common with Dark Souls. I don't know where the remaining page is. This isn't it. I got the dark ending, not animal tested, and a character that I'd never met before, like, spoke as though they knew me. And I was like, I don't even know what's happening. I don't know how you people are. Hey, Darren, guess who did not manage to beat your game in 6 hours? To be fair, we took like 20 minutes to have a conversation about restorative justice. Sorry. So, that's kind of how I roll. But next week we're gonna go visit Cthulhu, I think was what Blues was anticipating. We've had an interesting time of it. We're just trying to unlock, I think, find the one more page that we've unlocked. I'm having a hard time finding it. Oh, yes, I did. Well, because not animal tested, I sat there and I was like, obviously they want me to go do this thing, but the cycle is clearly not good, so I need to break the cycle. So I'll do the thing that isn't continuing the cycle. And then they were like, actually, this other thing that you don't know about is going to happen. And I was like, oh, Dark Souls, you didn't expect me to second guess everything. But I did. Oh yeah, by the way, Darren is one of the creators of this game, if you couldn't tell from that bit of conversation. Everything all set up for PAX? Oh man, where is it? Let's go back into the... I guess it's more sad. I'm kind of heavy, but in a sad way. The music here. I mean, this is definitely like the twins are lonely. Oh man. Are you making the buttons yourself? Do you have a button machine? By the way, I just have to say that I was so excited when I realized that Poison had a fan club. So that was very satisfying. No, Dark Souls is definitely not a game that makes you feel like you actually have any control over the world for the better. I kept trying. We are speculating about... My gut says that if there's a true ending to this game, it is breaking the cycle somehow. which is how we got on the subject of Dark Souls. Because otherwise you might be like, what do Mythic Ocean and Dark Souls have in common? And the answer is not a whole lot. But they do have people being trapped in a cyclical loop. Which is very interesting. Because, I mean, to me that's kind of one of the big concerns about immortality. And I think a lot of stories do a really good job digging into that. Oh man! Tim is making the buttons. I guess that's what marketing is all about. Oh man. Where is it? Yeah, I do want to play it, Blues. There's just so many video games. The Dark Souls games are long. Darren, how long do you expect this game? Like, how many hours do you say that this game takes most people to beat? Where is this page? Not that I mind. It's beautiful, and I'm happy to just kind of chat with people about things. Oh, hello, friends. What am I missing? What am I missing? Oh, okay. Well, I am almost at 6 hours. So, oh my god. Well, Chris and I have different approaches to playing things, although he's totally a completionist in some games. He should ask him about his experience playing the Castlevania game that we wanted to stage an intervention about. Where is this? Guys, have you seen it? I don't think it's above water. Gotta be somewhere down here. But where? Man. I love the flute. There it is! I found it! Alright. Here we go. Ah, computer. Just reading something about... What was I reading? Hold on, no. What was it? No, this is relevant. This is really relevant. What was I reading? It was something that had... Oh, it was the really controversial short story that Clark's World published, which that's a whole story. But it had these two, like... It kind of background to the stuff, but it had AIs, controlling the like perfect like this is how to keep our people alive in a desolate wasteland environment. So it's interesting. Oh hey, Ortalis principle. Oh my god, don't get me started about Talos, or I will just... Oh my god, that game was good. To find the best answer. Or there's a chapter that was cut out of the Once and Future King, which is a bunch of people and animals just like arguing about which version of human government is least bad, and at the end Arthur, because it's a Once and Future King is about King Arthur. Arthur and his friend, like this like little bear cub or something like that, like just like walk out hand in hand. They're just like, this is awful. Talos is one of the best games I have ever seen. It's one of the most profound story experiences I've ever had. So just, I have feelings. But I think that's, there's something really interesting about trying to figure out the best way to do things, because my inexpert opinion as somebody who overthinks everything and actually has asked myself this question probably way more than I think is necessarily healthy or normal or expected, is that there is no one... I always want to find like the best way to do things in life, and part of like why I sometimes have problems like on a mental health level and stuff is I'm such a perfectionist. I want to believe that if I just do everything right, I can S rank life and I can S rank conversations and things like that. And I, one of the ways that I've kind of been working on overcoming that, which helps with my anxiety and a lot of the other things that I think a lot of us struggle with, is realizing that there's no such thing as S rank. Like you cannot do any, there's nothing you can do that will make everything work out. There's nothing you can do that will make everyone like you. There's nothing you can do that will guarantee that every single conversation you have, even with a particular person who likes you very much, will go well. You will always choose wrong dialogue options. You will always do the wrong thing. Sometimes you will only have bad dialogue options, like May and Night in the Woods. And that's really hard to accept. But it is true, and that's because life isn't made to be a video game with right answers. Like, life isn't a BioWare conversation tree where if you just say the right things, you get the ending you want. Like, that is something that's really good about Night in the Woods. And Oxenfree took this to an extreme that was actually, like, almost physically uncomfortable. Where, like, the thing with Night in the Woods is sometimes you have no good options. With Oxenfree, sometimes you don't even know what you're saying, and if you don't pick an answer fast enough, you pick no answer, and that's also a thing. So it's really essential, I think, to notice that and realize that and accept that. I'm still kind of accepting that you can't 100% everything. It's like me having my, like, epiphany at MagFest a couple of weeks ago that I will never be able to be as good a musician as my friends who were on stage who had, like, doctorate degrees in musical performance and composition and stuff like that. And I was like, I have allocated my skill points differently. I write, I draw, I do music, I do marketing strategy, I do all these other things. I stream, I lead workshops on making friends, all of these things that I do. If I were to specialize, I would be better at one of them than I could be now, but I have chosen that I would rather not specialize. I would rather be a red mage or a bard. And so therefore I have to accept that I will never achieve S rank in any of those either, but I can get by with B+, B-, maybe the occasional A. And that's my, I guess that's my big realization of 2020. So extrapolate from that. I haven't played Disco Elysium yet, but I really want to. That is really high on my list. The more I hear about it, which I know very little about it, but the more I hear people talk about how excited they are, I'm like, yes. Yeah, well, it's funny because, like, I talked to you, Darren, like, oh, you know, game developer, game writer, and then you're like, also the music, and I'm like, yes. So when people are like, oh, like the graphics person, because Robin dropped by last time, and I was like, yes, I don't even know exactly what each of you do, but I know that there are multiple pieces to it. I don't know, like, I think that it's really good to have people who have specialization. Like, that's super valid and super valuable, especially if they really love what they're doing. But I worked for a few years, and by a few years I mean like 8 years, at in like the marketing communications arm of a university, and I spoke to a lot of our students, and it was a liberal arts school. And some of the kids that came there were pre-med students, and they were like, even though it's a little harder to get into medical school because I didn't go to a medical school funneling school, I'm glad I came here because going to a liberal arts school meant that I was able to explore more things and build a bigger foundation. And now I'm going to go and hyper specialize in grad school because that's what you have to do if you're going to medical school. But I took this opportunity to not hyper specialize and still focused on preparing for med school because that's not easy to do, but like being like, I'm choosing to sacrifice being quite as good there because this is worth it. And I was like, that makes good sense, which is maybe not right for everybody, but that is something to keep in mind, Nelly, is like, I mean, I think it kind of sucks that you have to make that decision of what you want to do with your life at age 18 when you've mostly been like generally living at home in a fairly constrained environment. So you haven't really necessarily had an opportunity to go out there and try things out. So And that's really, really important. I would say most of my like growth and experimental like discovery and trying new things has happened in the past like 5 years or so. And let me tell you, I am not in my early 20s. So I guess it's never too late, even if you're not able to do it when you're younger. Like I thought I wanted to get my PhD in English since I was like 5 or 6. And then I got kind of waitlisted at my dream PhD program, but I was in a really bad place emotionally and misunderstood the situation. But that wouldn't have been the right path for me, but that would have been a pretty straight shot. And instead my life has gone this really weird series of directions that I would never have expected. But I'm glad that I did it. So yeah. I will say, whatever you do, even if you highly specialize, even if you are a person who highly specializes, I think it's a good idea to have other things that you love and still do those. I think if you funnel everything that you are and everything that you have in one direction, you'll probably feel a bit less fulfilled, and also it's slightly more precarious, because then if that one thing isn't going well, what are you going to do? So Manelli, not that you asked me for my life experience suggestions for you, but I'm a little bit older than you. And I think that these are things that people don't necessarily talk about. So yeah, even if you're going to go like the practical STEM route, follow whatever your unrealistic passions are. Not everything has to be a job to be worth doing. And you never know when a hobby of yours is going to turn into something that can become a bigger part of your life. So yeah. Welcome to my streams. This is part of why this is probably going to take us like 8 hours to beat. I'm really slow because I want to look at everything, talk to everyone, talk to them again, and then this happens. Oh man, University of Chicago was my dream school. Now, you have to realize I went to school, I graduated before 2008, and everything was different then. But I definitely like U Chicago was actually the school that waitlisted me for their PhD program too. So skill point distribution, yeah, and I think that that's a worthwhile thing to think about when you're younger. Like, don't let it rule you, but like, probably would have been good for me if I had come to terms earlier with the potential consequences of having multiple creative passions. Oh man, high five, not animal tested. Well, what actually happened, what I thought happened was that they said, you're not good enough for our PhD program, but you can take a year or two in our master's program, and then if you're good enough, maybe we'll let you into the PhD program. What they actually said was, you're a lit major, but you got, you went to a school that wasn't a lit program focused school, which is true. The school I went to was like a computer science and engineering school that I happened to go to because I got a full ride and it was close to home and my dad taught there and things. Completely different field. So what they said was, you don't have a strong enough background because your school didn't prepare you. So come do a year or two in our master's program and then you'll have the background to succeed in the PhD program. I literally misread the email because I was in such a bad place. Yeah, I talked about that in one of my videos. Yeah, but then I wound up getting my MFA in creative writing, which I think is a better fit for me anyway than a PhD. I'm not in academia. I am a freelancer and I am thriving. There you go, Manelli. You want to talk about the value of allocating your skill points in different ways if you find yourself pulled in different directions? I am a full-time freelancer now. My client work includes calling and interviewing people who about their medical practices and transcribing that. So using people skills, which I love doing. Editing academic papers in finance and public health for professors for whom English is not their first language. Audiobook proofreading for HarperCollins, which involves listening to a book and catching mistakes that don't match the text. I do marketing consulting for 2 groups in the nerdy music scene, or the music scene in general. I just was commissioned to do an illustration that is somebody's tattoo. I am composing music for a friend's game, kind of. Like, I have all of these different things that I do, and I have come to the conclusion that I love that. I love that. Doing the same thing day in, day out kills me. I have to do it if I have to do it, but the fact that I don't have to do it makes me so much happier and more fulfilled. It makes it easier for me to do good work. And if I were a person who focused on one thing, I couldn't do that. But I put my points in people's skills. I put my points in writing. I put my points in being like ridiculously detail oriented about writing and stuff. I've put some points in art, some points in music. I'm putting points for the first time in composing, so that's interesting. That's a whole tree I didn't go down much. And so yeah, some people love hyper specialization, and that's fantastic. And some people, like, I have a friend who he does like programming type stuff, but his passion is like woodworking and cooking and stuff. And so when he asks you to get to know you, he'll ask you, what do you do for fun? Because for him, he's completely uninterested in what do you do for a living. In my case, what I do for a living and what I do for fun have like kind of blurred. So it's really whatever like suits you as a person. And this is what suits me. Then I didn't know that until life took a bunch of weird turns and took me there. So this is not at all the game, but that's okay, because if you guys are here, and for the people who are watching this archive on YouTube, if you're still watching my streams, you know that this is going to happen. I'm a gamer streamer. I've heard people say that my stream archives, that it's more like a vlog than it is a Let's Play, which is probably not untrue. But I do use my lit degree talking about video games sometimes, so we'll be doing that with Final Fantasy VI next Wednesday on my birthday. So prepare to hear about the thematic breakdown of how the characters all contribute different angles to the theme of love. And I don't mean the song from Final Fantasy IV. Anyway, we went off on a series of tangents there, didn't we? I didn't read the rest of this. I should probably do that. I'll be going late, probably not animal tested. We're gonna really test my endurance. Yeah, Darren, and also that's just kind of what I do when I play games with stories. Is I love things that let me speculate. And I will tell you something that's actually really interesting about this game is it has such cute character designs, at least especially with the characters that you first meet. And like the music, like the first impression once you get past the slight terror of the void and space, but once you like kind of land in the ocean, everything feels good, and it kind of feels like it's going to be a feel-good game, but there are these hints that it's not quite that simple. And I personally prefer my my games to have and stories in general to have the streak of darkness, and you've done a really good job, I think, even from the beginning of the game, weaving that in, even in like the music, even in the graphics. There are places that you go and like the music changes and you're like, oh, or like when you see the twins and you're in the place with the sad piano and it's dark and you're like, okay, not everything's gonna be all right. Blue Glass, I'm gonna aim for 2 p.m. Eastern because I have to talk to my mom. We have to have a birthday video call, and she's available at noon my time. So I'll be doing that and having lunch and setting up, and then probably starting at 2 p.m. and going as long as I can bring myself to go. But I love that game, so we'll see. But yeah, no, I feel like it makes the consequences feel more meaningful. Not just because I could do things wrong, because it's not like a cartoonish. Okay, I know a lot of people love BioWare games. BioWare's style storytelling doesn't work super well for me. I have a lot of criticisms of it, which I think are valid criticisms, and it's not that it's bad, but BioWare is delivering a power fantasy, and I know this because I've read their narrative Bible, because I applied to work there and they sent it to me to submit a specialized sample and stuff. So I know that the point of like they want the player to be in control of to feel in control of their destiny and have this kind of power fantasy. That's not how they phrase it, but that's what it is. So you can have the good thing or you can have the evil thing. Here, it's not that simplistic. And so having the fact that there are answers, you could definitely just knock over everyone's toys and stomp on their feet in this game. It is very clear that you could, if you wanted to, just make a giant mess of everything. But short of that, it becomes obvious that there are consequences, and there are consequences that you don't really understand until you're a few steps down the line, which I really appreciate and enjoy. Like I was like, oh no, because I got the fish eaten by the little guy in Lutra's cave, and I felt bad about that. But like, even like, because that's like a relatively simple like oops, but I do think that like the whole situation of trying to deal with Lutra and getting other people involved, and like this seemed like it went badly, but then we were able to make a learning experience of it, and now everyone's actually better off than they were. But then having grumpy eel friend Elil the eel, did I just figure that out? But having Elil be like, so you stopped Lutra from eating the whole forest, but maybe it would have been better if you hadn't. And that's like the game kind of right there. Like there's thematic elements, like the themes of the game I think are kind of different, but as far as like the gameplay experience of the game, that's it right there. But it is really satisfying when I think, oh no, did I mess it up? And then I'm like, oh no, it worked out okay. It's like when I was trying to decide, I wanted to send the twins to the lab, but I was like, I wasn't quite 100% sure. And then I was finally like, no, the twins need to do this because they need somebody, an authority figure, to say, I believe that you can do this. I believe in you. And so it was really satisfying when I chose to send the twins, and I had the option to be like, no, she asked for you because she believes in you, and it went really well. And that was really satisfying. So, yeah. Oh, I'm sorry, Alethea, they. Okay. I've definitely run up against, and I talked about this on stream a bit, but it's like Alethea feels like the sort of character that you couldn't, unless Alethea, it's like, okay, so I could never write, when I wrote essays, I could never write either the introduction or the conclusion until I'd written the entire essay. That was the only way that I knew what I was trying to say. So then once I'd written the essay, I went back and wrote both of those. And some people can start with the introduction and they write their thesis statement and then they follow through with it. I can't do that. And I feel like Alethea seems like that. Like, I feel like my guess is that you kind of had to know what you were doing with the game and have done the thing before you could make Alethea. Because you're right, there was like that meta feeling. And it's interesting because I'm wanting to assign Alethea to an archetype, and Alethea doesn't fit that archetype, which is very interesting. Like they're not a chaos Loki figure. They're not like, I don't think they're like the trickster. But you kind of feel like they're going to be like the snake in the grass bad guy, but I don't think they are, because the way that they talk about the gods, they're like, they always temper. I think one of my viewers here was saying that they're kind of like more of like the devil's advocate type figure, which I think makes sense. So yeah, which I like, actually. No, it is really interesting to have that, because it's not, you want to put them in a box, especially a game that is this mythic. You want to be like, archetypally, this is this, this is this, this is this. And some of the characters fit archetypes better than others, but Alethea doesn't. So that's good. I like that. Yeah. So it is 10:30. I usually shut down at 10, but I've really enjoyed this conversation. Thank you to everybody who stuck around through it. We will be playing more of this game next week. And I will... Oh, read the rest. Okay, Weapon I Soul. Thank you for reminding me. Okay. Okay, so the novel that was my master's thesis that I'm rewriting and have been trying to for 2 years, and it's a whole thing, but anyway, no, I have in it artificial intelligences, and the reason why they were created to be as human as they were is because there's the unique perspectives each mortal brings. You could have the exactly programmed the way they're supposed to be, making decisions, but they can't make a decision like which winds up, of course, being a thing. Anyway, I'm oversimplifying things, but this is a theme that I'm really interested in. And I have like literally written like a variation on the same sentence, so I'm all on board with that. Yeah. No, that's fun. No, it's interesting, and like this is clearly like thematically I find what you're doing really interesting. I like the fact, I don't know that it's in dialogue with all of the other games that I've referenced here in any like active way, but I think as far as like being a story being told in the same time as these other stories, and like the fact that you've played these games and you know them, I think it kind of comes through like this game fits in where I'm like, yes, it is one of these like there are a bunch of games asking some similar questions and exploring some similar things in extremely different ways, but I think it's fun because Mythic Ocean is very different from Night in the Woods or Oxenfree, for example, but there's like some small similarities there, and then just the games in general that are going on right now. I don't know. Anyway, it's exciting. I'm excited. I was excited about this game when I thought it was going to be a cute game about feel good helping out people in the water, and there was an otter. But the fact that it has a lot of thematic significance and some darkness and some like psychological messiness, I'm really excited. I'm like, oh, this game was made for me. There's even flute in the soundtrack. So it's good. I'm enjoying it. It's very good. So thank you for making it. And I'm glad that I held off on playing it until I could play the full version, because having like no real, like having like a vague idea of what it is, but no real idea has made it like a great... Yes, Luce. It's very on brand. Yeah, so it's always delightful when we can talk to a person who made the thing, kind of about the thoughts that went into the thing. So thank you for dropping by and letting us talk at you about this. It's been fun. All right. Man, I started off this night being really sad, but I feel really good now. So thank you for that. Yeah, that's good. Let's plan to go visit Cthulhu or whatever it turns out to be next week, and then see where we go from there. Oh man, it's gonna be an adventure. I don't like caves. But we'll get through it. We'll get through it. I approached the abyss on my own this time, so maybe we'll be okay. All right, let me oops, no, that's the wrong. Don't mind me as I knock everything on my desk over. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and do this. Yes, save my progress. Thank you all so much for joining me. Again, Tuesday, Twilight Princess. Wednesday, birthday stream, Final Fantasy VI. I've only been talking about doing it how many years? And then Thursday, we will have more adventures in this game, and we'll see if we beat it next week or not. Oh my god, bioluminescence. Okay, well, that's cool. I like that. Good night, folks. Take care. Have a good week and weekend.